Hello, I'm Amanda, and this is Parapro for the writing. So this is going to be day one, video one. We're going to talk about three different days here. So day one is going to be skills and knowledge. Day two is going to be apply your skills. And day three is going to be know your audience. So for day one, video one, we're going to do grammar versus usage. So skills and knowledge, day one, video one is grammar versus usage. We're going to break down all of skills and knowledge. So the key concepts here are number one, grammar, and number two, usage. Number three, we're going to talk about homonyms. Four is going to be words with apostrophes. Five is going to be other confusing words. Six, we're going to talk about capitalization rules. Number seven is going to be punctuation. Number eight is parts of speech. And number nine is sentence structure. So let's start by talking about grammar. What is grammar? So grammar is the way words are put together to create sentences, and this helps create effective communication. So I want you to think about grammar more as the rules or the system or the structure of English. So this is how words change to form, they change forms and the rules that we combine them into order. Okay, so grammar is the rules we follow. So usage, what is usage? So this is how words and phrases are used. This prevents miscommunication and misunderstanding because the meaning is clear and correct. So usage sounds like used, right? This can be written, but it can also be spoken. All right. You'll notice I have a little bit of a Southern accent. That is the way I use English. That is my usage of English. So let's talk about homonyms. Homonyms are words with different meanings despite the same spelling or pronunciation. You may remember this from our reading videos. For example, we talked about the word scale. Scale a wall, you climb a wall. You can scale a fish. So fish have scales on their bodies, not all, but most. And to remove them, we call it to scale a fish. It's a verb too. And then we get on the horrible scale to measure our weight. All three of those are scale. We use the same word. That is a homonym. Homo means one, and nym is the word. So homonym. Okay. One of the biggest trouble homonyms is the word homophone. Homophone means one sound. Okay, these are words that sound alike but are spelled differently and have different meanings. So the homophone two. All right. The first one here, to, means movement. You usually see this with a verb. Okay. So I'm going to give this to my friend. Okay, take this to the post office. It means movement. Okay, the second one is the number two, TWO. That is our English number for two. And then our third form is TOO. This one has two letter O's and it means a lot or very. For example, a lot of people say, I am too loud. And I am, but that's who I am, right? Okay, so all three of these are two. Two, two, two. Okay? They're all homophones. The other one that gets native speakers or our English language learners in trouble is there, there, there. The first one at the top of the screen is an in or at a place or location. I put my phone over there. It's a location, right? The second one is possession. That is their car. I am going to their house. It is plural possessive, so it shows possession. And the third one is the contraction for they are. So it represents they plus are. The apostrophe represents the letter A. So it is two words put together for one word. They are becomes there. Our next homophone isn't quite as, it's a little less obvious for me. I say then, T-E-T-H-E-N for time. You can see the E right here for time. Then is relating to time. I'm going to go to the mall and then I'm going to go home. So we have an activity and then another activity. We're talking about time. 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 Then, it's a lot more of a longer A for me, especially being Southern. Okay. Then we're comparing. There's an A in compare. We're comparing two things. My daughter is taller than I am. Okay. So that A, compare. Then, time, than, compare. So then has an E, time has an E, than has an A, compare has an A. I guess if you live in different areas, they sound more similar. They sound different to me, but I can see how they would sound very close. So then, time, than, compare. Homographs, these have one spelling. So homo means one, and graph is to write. Okay? So words that are spelled alike, but they are pronounced differently. Okay? So they have different meanings. For example, close with a Z sound and close with a oh, close with a Z sound and close with an S sound. So this man is closing the door. Close, close. My teeth are touching here. Close. So to lock the door, you close the door is a Z sound. And the two girls are hugging, so they are close. A very soft S sound. Close. Close, close. Notice those are the same spelling, okay? For my students, I want you to work on the Aztec lesson grammar and usage.